Alright, JAYSTRAYS, here to pull out all of these good things before we're about to do our garden box rehab. So these are the pepperoncinis, habaneros. We have our wonderful Asian cayenne. We've got a regular cayenne, serrano, jalapeno. We got Lily wants to get involved. Hi, Lily. These are Anaheim chilies, banana peppers. These are bell peppers that are tricolor, so they're yellow, purple, and red. We got regular red bell peppers. This one's turning red. Same with this one. Green bell peppers. A little bit of work to do. So we got some soil here. We're going to be adding some soil. We're going to be removing some of these stalks and stuff out of these boxes. Some of this stuff is going to just go dormant during the winter, like the raspberries and the blackberries are going to go dormant. Blueberries. But all of these peppers, all of these got to come out. Strawberries again will go dormant. We got a couple of stragglers hanging on the vine, a couple of tomatoes. We're going to grab those. This is a Jerusalem artichoke. Again, strawberries, they're going to go dormant. And then we got some collard greens, celery, bok choy, some other things just kept growing. All right, so we're going to get all these boxes recessed. Thanks for here to rehab the garden, get the garden boxes ready to go for the spring. We do this every fall, and it's kind of just a necessity. You can't just kind of like be complacent in the Sierra. The weather changes on a dime here, and it's so sunny at the moment. You know, it's an optical illusion. So it's going to be snowing here probably very shortly. So we're here to remove humus that we don't want to necessarily leave in the box. We're going to start off with some other soil and add it to each one of these boxes. So let's get it. So it's always best practices to be able to, you know, figure out what you're going to remove. Sometimes something is dormant, so it's like my blackberries and my raspberries and my blueberries and my strawberries. All of them don't really need to be manicured. They can just kind of just chill and do their own thing. We're getting rid of the stuff that is like annual stuff, okay? And we're getting rid of that because we're going to probably plant something else in this box. And then if you've watched some of my other garden videos, I've also got plans for my fountain. It used to be a fountain. Can't really be a fountain anymore. So we're going to turn that into a garden as well with upper terrace gardens. And then we're going to kind of expand on this idea and get larger production next year. So picking up where we left off. So we're removing the plants that we grew for the fall. To get these beds ready for next season. Well, the snow is coming. And so those that, you know the Sierra, know that this wonderful fall weather is a small thing, doesn't last very long. You gotta get after it while you can, because the weather doesn't wait for anybody. So we want to get these boxes ready get all of this old plant matter that's out of here. And we're hoping next year we'll be able to expand our gardening operation here. So, no, this is actually right here. We got collard greens going right here, and so they're good for all kinds of different recipes. But again, they're not going to last over the winter time. So we want to get them out and get this box prepped for the spring. Plant matter called biomass. And some of this stuff, you know, when the freeze happened, it took out my cucumbers, you know, so they couldn't recover. Once the freeze happens, you're hard pressed to get the cooperation of Mother Nature. You get a little bit of a root system there. Try to pull some of this out. There we go. Alright. So, not only are we removing the old plant matter, it's our intention to add some more soil after we turn the soil a little bit. That's already out. Alright, we'll go to the next box. Strays, we're just continuing to rehab our boxes. That box has been cleared out. We're going to do a soil turn. We're going to add some soil. We're basically prepping these boxes, getting them ready for the spring plant, but we're doing it now before the snow flies. And as you watch this video, you're going to see the wind picking up quite a bit. Because that storm is on approach. So, you know, you have to be capitalistic with your time. If you're a gardener, when you have the opportunity to present itself, you want to get your boxes situated, because then part of the work has been already done for the spring. Okay, getting rid of all this biomass. And the great news is that eventually I'll be doing my own soil, not buying soil. Part of the biomass or return from those plants will actually be able to be utilized in a composting bin kind of operation. So that's kind of what we're up to here. We have more room to do the composting, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, JAYSTRAYS episode 37, garden box rehab. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Working at it. And again, we'll do a turn and a soil add in those boxes, so they're kind of pre-prepped for the spring. The herb box, these guys are going to probably go dormant, so what I try not to do is disturb it. Like, I had planted cilantro. You see a little tag right there? Now the cilantro went away, then it came back, and now it's growing down below it. And then the dill has migrated from over here. So I got spearmint and mint. and thyme, French thyme, and chives, and we've got Greek oregano. And so I don't want to mess with this too much. I want it to kind of I know what the species are that are in there, so I don't need to remove anything. I can add a little bit of soil, but I don't want to take away on this guy. But we're going to get this guy going here next. And we just wanted to check out a few items that are drying. We got some rosemary that's drying. We have the cayenne. We have the Asian cayenne. And it looks like we got some serranos down here. So this is kind of another, besides the pickling, we also do drying of chilies so that we can put these into recipes, soups, and sauces, and garnish. And so it's a good stuff right there. Okay, JAYSTRAYS, farm to table. All right, we were able to get everything out of this box, which is the tomatoes, the sunchokes, the sunflowers, and the 2 different green beans. Now we have herbs. We're going to leave those alone. We have the berries. They're going to go dormant. We're going to leave them alone. We have our friends, the peppers, here. So they gave us a wonderful harvest. We're going to yak those out real quick, and then we can add some soil for the spring. We're getting all of our garden boxes ready here for the spring. All right. That was 11 different peppers and chilies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 different peppers and chilies. They did their job, but we gotta see what we got for the next year. What are we doing next year? Well, I know some of you folks watch this and then are in the gardening community, and so this year I didn't get to get a couple of the chilies in the ground that I wanted, or peppers. I wanted to get poblano. I didn't get poblano in the ground, but I did have I didn't have poblano, but I did have Anaheim chilies. And so I was able to do a chili relleno for my friends. It would have been nice if I would have had that on video. But yeah, so I did a chili relleno and Anaheim chilies. We always like recommendations on what we should plant next. So please contribute comments, give me some suggestions. We love it. Just gonna move it around. And I'm just gonna spread things out a little bit better with the shovel, break it up. Mix it good. I don't want to forget one spot. Get it all. Brilliant. All right. I'm gonna get the last of our soil in these two. That's that one. Okay. Just a quick smootheroonie. We'll be rocking and rolling. Get it all. And then you'll have good results. Like this year, I was growing melons in here, but I need to build like a canopy or something. And I think my cantaloupes and melons would be better. Getting a little bit of hummus, ain't gonna hurt. A little bit of deadfall. Not branches or anything, but leaves are cool. All right, looking good in the apple hood. All right, well, there we have it. We got JAYSTRAYS wrapping up here. This is going to be episode 37. We did the garden box rehab, and we're able to remove all the existing biomass in the several different boxes. This one had all my chilies and my peppers, but because the strawberries they're out of control, they're like a galloping horse, they're all going this way, so we're going to replant the peppers in a different spot. Our berries are going dormant. That's okay, they gave us a huge season, so there's not really anything here I'm going to be doing, maybe except for just do some trim, keep it kind of in its little area. Garden herb box, again, we don't want to fool with. It'll go dormant and it'll return in the spring. We've got this is our box that had tomatoes and sunflowers and sunchokes, and you saw all those amazing sunchokes that I pulled out in that little bit of tomato. We got our normal strawberry barrel containers, they're set up, and then this had our melons in it. This over here had cucumbers and collard greens and choy and all kinds of good stuff. All right, well, if you like gardening and you like farm to table, and stick around, we're gonna be doing some stuff in the spring. That wonderful rock former fountain will be my garden in the spring. I'm going to be taking that on, increasing the capacity. I've got some room for some other boxes, so stick around. JAYSTRAYS episode 37. We got more in the pipeline. Have a great one.